whip this all up. Protein energy bites. I'm gonna need you to ignore any messes you see in this video because we're being real today. I just got back in town late last night. We're not faking anything in this household. This is just the realness of my life. Anyway, welcome to my channel. Welcome to a little what I eat in a day. I want to focus on whole food ingredients, clean ingredients, things that make me feel good, prioritizing protein, prioritizing energizing my body, and paying attention to the real ingredients that I put into my body. Starting our morning today with this little lovely perfect bar. Hold on, let me set you up better. Okay, you know I drink a ton of water before I do anything in the morning, so cheers to that. So the reason that it's like the lighting's weird and that it's dark outside is because the sun's not up yet. But I just got back in town. I'm coaching this morning at 8:20. So I want to make sure I have something in my body, but you guys know I'm not a big hungry gal in the mornings, but coaching does take a lot of energy, especially my sculpt class, because I basically do the whole sculpt class with the class while I'm teaching. English, Alex. It's non-existent today. My brain is I can't speak English. My brain is operating at 1% today. Let's eat a little bite before we go work out because this has 17 grams of protein. It has all natural, completely clean ingredients. It's the perfect morning snack, morning pick-me-up, morning something you need before you get your day started, before you have your coffee, whatever it is. And of course, my water first. If you like peanut butter, this peanut butter flavor of Perfect Bar is absolutely for you. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this bar. I'm gonna get dressed and ready to head out to go coach a sculpt class, and we'll touch base as soon as possible. You guys are gonna be really excited about all my meals today. They are all freaking fabulous, and they're gonna be exciting and fun. We're gonna grocery shop, we're gonna catch up, and I'm gonna show you guys all my favorite current healthy recipes, try some new things, and show you all the ways you can nourish your body with real whole ingredients. All right, let's go start today. This morning. This camera never wants to capture on video how pretty it always looks outside my window. But here we are. Also, if you're an OG here, you were probably like, Alex, what do you mean you're just drinking that tiny little cup of water? You always drink at least 16 ounces when you wake up. You would be correct. We're doing that. I just only had that little glass out there to show you at the time, but we've got our big bottle that I keep by my bed. I did that first thing when I woke up. I just didn't show you, so a reminder, 16 ounces of water whenever you wake up. Every single day, without fail. It'll change your life, I swear. Change your skin, change your little movements, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. I literally have one brain cell this morning. Someone shut me up and take the camera away from me today because this is gonna be a doozy today. All right, we've got stuff to do. Focus. All right, we actually have stuff to do. Sorry about that. We're dressed in our little work uniform. We've got our water, we've got our Perfect Bar digesting, and now let's go head out. Also, just an FYI, this is probably gonna be a shorter video. We are not doing a full daily vlog. I'm just gonna pop in here and there when I'm showing you guys my meals, my snacks, my drinks, what I'm eating, what I'm drinking. I'll pop you in here and there to let you know, like, if I went for a walk, my workout, whatever, but just a heads up. I'm telling that to myself more than I'm telling that to you guys because I can't overdo this one. If I wanna get back into YouTube, I can't overdo it, okay? So, let's go before I continue doing this the whole video. Okay, beautiful. So I'm gonna help you set your poles up. Pull out a knob. When you pull it out, insert the pole. Like when you pull it, this only. Yeah, teaching, made a stop at Trader Joe's, so I'm gonna go through a quick little haul of everything I got. Like I said, I was out of town this weekend, so we needed to do no particular order, just pulling it out of the bag as it comes. Got some chopped up broccoli to make with dinner tonight and dinner throughout the rest of the week. These lentil crisps I am absolutely obsessed with. I'm gonna snack on those later today and throughout the week, of course. I got a big beef steak tomato to use in my lunch recipe, which you will see in a little bit. Ignore Jack behind me, he's doing his thing. Got some romaine lettuce because I'm gonna make tuna salad lettuce wraps for lunch today. I haven't made these in a while and I'm really excited for them. Some feta cheese, raw almonds. I use almonds pretty much like to snack on, to add to salads, to add to bowls, but then I'm also gonna make my protein energy bites this week and these are a key ingredient in that. Along with that as well, I got some dried figs. Normally I make it with dates, but I was kind of like, Let's do figs. I've done it once before and it was really yummy. Got some Greek yogurt. I knew I had some left in the fridge. I just didn't know how much, so I just got a small one. Carrots to snack on. I eat like a bag of carrots a day, basically. A lemon for dinner and zestiness tonight. Frozen spinach. You guys know I always have frozen spinach on hand to make my bagels or my cottage cheese toast, whatever it may be. Japanese sweet potato, another staple. Favorite carb, favorite type of potato. These are so freaking good. Peanut's back. We hadn't seen Miss Peanut Girl in like a week since we went away. We just got her back last night. So you say hi. Fuji apples, per usual. Snack on these, make my apple nachos. If I can get this out, you guys saw me get this in the store, but a big spaghetti squash. We're gonna make a little spaghetti squash shrimp situation for dinner tonight, I think, if my shrimp is still good. The shrimp is not still good. I did get organic chicken breast and lean ground turkey, so I can do my proteins with this week. Either make like a pasta sauce with the turkey or turkey meatballs, turkey burgers, and then chicken, obviously, whatever someone, there go my AirPods. Whatever people do with chicken is what I will do with my chicken. Oh, and a red onion I almost forgot about. So here's the full spread we've got going on. This was all literally like $49, I'm pretty sure, which in New York City for restock and protein and produce, I feel like that's pretty good, solid. Also, we're going for a nail appointment later, if you can't tell. Okay, hi, we're back. Clearly we've changed. It is a little bit earlier than I would normally eat lunch, and that Perfect Bar held me over for quite some time. So I'm kind of gonna skip the like full breakfast thing. The Perfect Bar honestly has the macros, calories, nutrients of a full breakfast. So like, we're gonna do a little early lunch situation because I do have to rush off to my nail appointment. So we're gonna make some lunch, long story short. It's gonna be fabulous and delicious. Like I said, I'm gonna make like some kind of tuna salad lettuce wrap situation. So I got that romaine lettuce. If you guys have seen on my TikTok or Instagram, I've made this tuna salad recipe before. I've also made it with chicken salad. It is so simple, easy, and high protein. All you need is some canned tuna. I'm stealing this from Jack because I thought I had tuna and I didn't. Again, you can also do this with chicken salad if you're weird about tuna, but I like it. And then I'm gonna do it with Greek yogurt, a little bit of mustard, a little bit of seasonings. And then I think I'm gonna also add some chickpeas. And then I'm also gonna do some sweet potato fries on the side as my carb source for lunch. So let's assemble this all together. Actually, first, I'm gonna start with the sweet potato fries because those are gonna take the longest because obviously the tuna salad doesn't need to cook. I had this half a sweet potato in my fridge from last week, which is absolutely perfect. So I'm gonna chop that up and then just air fry it. It's kind of in like a wonky shape, so we'll see how well we're able to make this into fries. Oh, good morning, Peanut. Every time I come into the kitchen, no matter how deep of a sleep Peanut is in, she will be by my side. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetheart. She smells the tuna, that is for sure. Chop these up into fries. Do you guys prefer sweet potato fries or regular fries? I'm always torn. Like, I don't even like having the option at a restaurant or on a menu of a sweet potato or regular fries because I like both so much that if I'm with someone, I'll be like, can you get sweet potato and I'll get regular, or vice versa, so that like I can have my pick of both. Because I feel like they serve such different purposes. And I have to be in the mood for one, but I never know which I'm in the mood for, so I just like both. Anyway, here's my little sweet potato fries. Gonna pop these in the air fryer, give them a little spray with olive oil, shake them around, toss in some garlic powder and some Maldon sea salt. And we'll toss that in the air fryer to crisp them up, and then we'll get started on the tuna. For the tuna salad, I don't have any exact measurements because I feel like it's just kind of measure with your heart, but we're gonna start with 1 can of tuna. This single can of tuna has 29 grams of protein, which is unbelievable. I prefer to get the tuna in water. I don't like the tuna in oil. I feel like it's just too oily. And a pro tip, if you're trying to get into canned tuna or tuna salad, make sure your tuna says solid white tuna, not light. Light tastes fishy, white does not. Gonna start by kind of just like separating this, mashing it up a little bit. Next, you're gonna go in with a couple dollops of Greek yogurt. You can also use mayo. I prefer Greek yogurt. It's higher in protein, it's higher in probiotic. Give that a good mix. And again, depending on how like creamy you like your tuna salad, you can add more, you can add less, whatever your heart desires. This is your recipe. These are just the ingredients that you'll need. Next, I'll add in some mustard. Normally, I would go for Dijon. I do not have any Dijon mustard at the moment, but this just adds a little bit of that like tang into it. Regular mustard does work as well, but Dijon is definitely better. Now, of course, gonna add some garlic powder, and again, more sea salt. Another little secret hack, if you have pickle juice, pour a dash of pickle juice in there. It gives it the perfect little like dilly flavor to it, but I don't have any pickles right now. I also bought a red onion at the store today, so I'm gonna dice that up really small and toss that in as well, just for some extra flavor and a little bit of crunch in it. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. I wish you guys could see her. She's literally sitting on my feet looking up at me with like the sweetest puppy dog eyes. So yeah, just gonna dice this up super small and toss those onions right into our mixture. This also makes for a fabulous dip, like a high protein afternoon snack, or even if like you didn't have the sweet potatoes, you could eat it with crackers or as a sandwich, obviously, but I love using this as a dip as well. Like making a bunch of it and then snacking on it throughout the week. So good. This is it. We'll assemble it with our romaine hearts. I think I'm gonna also maybe like air fry some chickpeas to put on top to add a little bit of crunch and some more fiber into it. So yeah, once the fries are ready, we'll assemble it all. One thing about me, I don't care what I'm eating, I will always be using a plate bowl. So we've got our little lettuce leaves here. I just chopped off the end of romaine. You could also use that like butter lettuce, I think it's called, is also really good for lettuce wrap. I also didn't have any chickpeas. I thought I did, totally didn't. I am off my game today of knowing what I have and what I don't. But going to put my tuna salad in here. I also chopped up some almonds that I'm gonna sprinkle on top for a little bit more healthy fats and crunch. Spreading my little tuna salad onto my lettuce wraps. You obviously can't see what I'm doing, but this is what we're looking like so far. And I like red onion, so I diced a little bit of extra red onion that I'm gonna put on top of these little bits here just to add a little bit more spice. And lastly, my little almond slivers going on top. And then of course, our beautiful sweet potato fries. I've said it a million times, but if you're new here, I balance every single meal I eat, every single snack I eat with carbs, fats, and protein, and then obviously fiber and veggies and all the colorful things. But the way to a truly balanced, healthy meal is having every single macronutrient in it, which is why I'm loving this meal, because we have our protein and our fats from the tuna salad, and then we have our veggies from the lettuce wraps, from the onion, we have our carbs from the sweet potatoes, our color from the sweet potatoes and the red onion. And this right here, if you ask me, is the perfect, healthy, nourishing lunch. Keep me feeling good. These are amazing. Hold on. I'll give you a better view. Hold on. Also, if you are looking for recipes to meal prep, this one's perfect because you can keep the tuna on hand all week and then just dice up your sweet potato, toss it in the air fryer. It's perfect. We're gonna do a little lettuce wrap tuna salad taste test. 10 out of 10. Okay. Yeah, this is fabulous. You guys need to try it. Recipe for everything will be in the caption below as well. So, cheers, and I will see you after my nail appointment. Thank God. Just got home from my nail appointment. It is literally 4:30. I got there at 1:30. Russian manicures take forever, but freaking cute my nails are. Can you see? I got little hearts for Valentine's Day because we're being festive out here. Anyway, I'm starving. I'm also freezing, hence the headband. So, sorry, I always gotta wash my hands after the subway. So in my snack plate, we're gonna go with some carrots, cottage cheese, the lentil crisps that I got earlier at the store. Well, maybe, if we can open them. Oh, I just realized I literally bought tomatoes to put on my tuna salad wraps today, and I just saw the tomato sitting in the fridge and I totally didn't use it on my lunch. Well, just know that you can add tomato and it'll be a lot better. Anyway, also some hummus, so let's do some assembly. We've got our lentil crisps. Like I said, you guys know I focus on whole food clean ingredients. These are literally just lentils, chickpeas, rice bran oil, baking soda, cumin, and salt. They look like this. They're super yummy and very crunchy, which I love. Cottage cheese, obviously for protein. When you guys buy cottage cheese, make sure you're not getting any with like the added gums or fillers or unnecessary things. This one literally only has milk, cream, and salt, which is fabulous. Oh, hi down there. Hi. Gonna do a big dollop of that. Oh, that one's creamy. Carrots for fiber, color, veg. I'm telling y'all, my addiction to raw carrots is concerning. Ask Jack, he's probably like, what do you mean you eat a bag of carrots a day? And since living with me, it's probably slightly terrifying. But hey, it makes you naturally tan, so take what I can get. And then a scoop of hummus for some more healthy fats. And of course, because hummus is freaking delicious. our healthy, balanced, yummy little snack plate. Sometimes I feel like I would zhuzh this up and make it a little bit more fun and interesting and colorful and whatnot, but I'm really hungry. I was not expecting that appointment to be 3 hours. So, I'm so hungry I could eat a peanut. Mmm.
That's gonna fall out, isn't it?
This is now from a what I eat in a day to a what Peanut also eats in a day. Gotta munch on this. Sorry, you can like probably hear me crunching like crazy. Gonna go chill for a little bit and touch base around dinner time. Also, wait, JK, not touching base yet. Also, if you're wondering about a workout for me today, I'm not doing an official workout. I did coach my sculpt. Like I said, I did most of the sculpt class with the class, and then I've also been walking around town all day, so I've also hit my 10,000 steps, and my body just needed a little bit of a rest today. I've been traveling, but I also have been working out every day that I was home in Florida. So now I am taking like a sort of half day off, but not really. I don't really know what you'd consider today. But if you're wondering why I'm not actually going to the gym, I had a workout class booked and I canceled it. Your reminder too, listen to your body. It's only like 5:30 right now, and yes, I'm in a sweatshirt robe situation. I got cold. I don't want to talk about it. But since I am making spaghetti squash for dinner, I decided I want to cut and start roasting it now rather than later, because this does take a while and it's also really hot to scoop out if you try to like time it with when you want to eat. So I'm gonna cut it now just to have it prepped, and then in about like an hour or so, I'll make the rest of my dinner. I microwaved it. I stabbed it with a fork and microwaved it for like 4 minutes to make it softer. That's a life hack for cutting into your spaghetti squash. Jack is sitting in the corner laughing at me.
I stabbed it with a fork.
I stabbed it with a fork, I did. And now let's cut into it. Let's see if this really does help that much, because you guys know, if you're an OG, we all know how good Alex is at cutting spaghetti squash. It's so funny because I literally very rarely make spaghetti squash, yet somehow I always make it on a filming day. Like, I'm like, let me film what I eat in a day, spaghetti squash. Why? I don't know. I literally think I eat it as often as you guys see it. Like, those are the only times I make it. So, I don't know, it's just a tradition at this point. Spaghetti squash every video, yay! I was gonna do this when Jack was walking Peanut, so he didn't get concerned, but we don't have time for that. Also, everyone used to make it seem like you had to cut it like long ways, like down the long side. It's so much easier if you cut it across short ways and it cooks the exact same. So do that too. Don't cut off a finger. Wow. That just cut like a freaking cantaloupe. That was so easy. Okay, gonna scoop out the seeds, place it on a baking sheet, face down, spray it with some oil, garlic, and salt, and then bake it for like 45 minutes till it's soft. Homemade granola. It's higher in protein because I add protein powder and good for you ingredients per everything I make at this point. I have posted this recipe a million times. If you have not seen it, I will put the directions and the recipe in the caption below. But figured I'd spare you guys the filming of this because I feel like I've posted it on every platform at least 5 to 10 times. But setting this aside, gonna use this throughout the week and probably also tonight maybe for dessert, we'll see. Since you saw me last, I baked the spaghetti squash. You take it out when it's fork tender or just kind of like squishy. So this is done. We'll scoop that out in a bit. But while that cools, I'm gonna prep the broccoli as my veggie side. I normally never buy pre-cut broccoli, but for some reason it was cheaper today. So I'm going with pre-cut broccoli. For good measure. And then I'm also gonna add in some like slices of red onion just to roast up as well and add a little bit more veg. And I also love roasted red onions. I'll add these to the pan like 10 minutes into these baking because these need longer than the onions do. And then for my shrimp, I went to Whole Foods last week after the winter storm where every single protein possible was sold out. So I went to the fish counter and the only thing they had left was like tail on shrimp. And then I left town before using it all up. So I just pulled these out of the freezer. They're still defrosting. But basically all I'm gonna do is pat these dry, season them with basically just like garlic powder, lemon, sea salt, and then sear them on a pan. They literally need like 2 minutes on each side and then they're good to go. These are tail on, but they're already deveined and whatnot. So that makes life easy. Shrimp is literally like the most protein dense bang for your buck you can get, and it's so easy to make and literally takes 2 minutes. I often buy frozen shrimp as well. That's a good little life hack, but let's get this all together. Jack's out walking Peanut. When he gets back, he's just gonna whip up some chicken and sweet potatoes because that's his vibe tonight. He's not a fan of anything that's like a squash, anything in the squash family, which is heartbreaking to me if you know me. Eggplant squash, spaghetti squash, acorn squash, delicata are my everything, so that hurts a little bit, but It's okay. We all have our flaws. Anyway, let's whip this all up and eat some good dinner. I hope you guys are enjoying this video today. Sorry it's been a little bit chaotic. I have been all over the place, but like I said at the start of this video, we are being nothing but real today. Also, is it just me? I don't know if this is vain, I don't know, but I feel like I can talk to you guys like my FaceTime call. I feel like my arms have gotten so ripped lately since coaching. My whole workout that I coach is a lot of upper body and different upper body moves, and I feel like I kind of look jacked. No more scrawny arm Alex out here. We got some definition. Okay, that is enough of that. Let's assemble. Ignore the dirty pan. We're out of tinfoil and it's just color stains. It's not actually dirty, I swear. A little glimpse of how you make spaghetti squash into spaghetti. You literally just take your fork and kind of just scoop it out gently and you get perfect little spaghetti noodles. Isn't that magic? Like, how did nature just do that? I don't know, but I'm grateful they did. All right, gonna scoop these out and then cook our shrimp, put dinner together. Oh yeah. Doesn't that look appetizing? Remember how I told you guys every time we're in the kitchen, no matter what Peanut's doing, she'll be at our feet? Ignore my tripod, but our trusty steed. See how they're starting to pink up? That's when you know it'll be time to put them. Please look at the way Jack just assembled his rice. Well, now you can't really tell. He's a masterpiece. His plate is his canvas and his sauce is his medium. Got our shrimp. Spaghetti squash, added some nutritional yeast to it. I'm also gonna add some of that feta cheese I bought today. I don't think mine will be as pretty as Jack's. And lastly, our veggies going in. I'd say this looks like quite a bit of a masterpiece. We'll get the money shot. Poor Gina. I'm impressed. And of course, there's Peanut waiting for her money shot too. But obviously, we've got everything we could need in here. The feta, the protein with the shrimp, the colors, the veg, the carbs, the beautifulness. And I'm so excited to eat this. So easy to meal prep too. Everything in this video is so easy to prep for the week. Not that it's a competition, and ignore the fan that won't turn off in the back, but if you had to choose whose meal, death row meal, you get one of these two. What are you going with? Leave it in the comments. Not gonna tell you whose meal is whose. Ignore our dirty table too. It's been a week, okay? Comment below the winner. We're gonna eat, and we just started Game of Thrones. Well, I just started it for the first time, and how many times have you? It was really good angle of that bite. You've seen it once. So we're gonna watch Game of Thrones and touch base next time I eat. Okay. Dinner's been cleaned up. We're about to watch our show in a second. But I made some apple nachos. These are my go-to. I did some of that homemade protein granola that I made earlier today. Fuji apple, some chocolate chips, some peanut butter spread, and what are you so sad about? What are you so sad about? And some cinnamon and some sea salt. Oh. She's scaring herself over there. And this will probably be the last thing that I eat tonight, so I can have a beautiful good night's rest. I'll spend all night digesting my food. That's something I'm trying to do, is stop eating like at least an hour before I go to bed. Hopefully 2 hours is ideal, so that I get better sleep. So here we are. Love you guys. I'll do an outro when I'm getting in bed. Okay, my beautiful people, this is where I'm going to call it for the night. It is about 9:30 right now. It's early, but I'm tired. I've had a long day. Have another long day tomorrow and a crazy rest of the week, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this gave you a little bit of meal inspiration. Again, I never ever make these videos for you to use as comparison, only for inspiration and just to show what nourishes me, what makes me feel my best. Every day looks incredibly different. Trust me, this weekend was drinks, sushi, pizza, nachos, all the things. Today was a healthier day, getting back on track, fueling my body with all the good things. Thank you, Perfect Bar, for sponsoring this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys found some recipes that you can take with you or some inspo that you guys can have for your week. Let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. Let me know if you guys try out any of my recipes. Tag me, post them, DM me, whatever it is. And as always, please, please, please remember, it's not healthy if it's not bringing you joy. I'll see you guys so soon. Working on posting twice a month minimum, so happy February. You'll get another video, at least one from me this month, I promise. Love you guys so much. Chat to you soon. Bye guys.